G'day YouTube, welcome to another episode of the Albino Rhino beer review. I have my Molson 67 glass out for no other reason than I think it's a nice glass, and we are drinking some Pietra. Pietra is a 6% alcohol strong beer. It's a product of France. Uses water, barley malt, chestnut flour, hops, and yeast. So the chestnut flour is something different for me. I've never really had many beers that have any type of flour in it other than wheat flour from, well, just wheat flour in general. I don't know if chestnut flour would make it acceptable for people with gluten intolerances. I'm not talking about people that are actual celiacs, but just people that have wheat flour intolerances. I don't know if this would be okay for them or not. I don't know enough about it. The bottle's really sticky. The barcode is crossed out, so this was probably in a 6-pack of this stuff, and it probably was broken, and they told them out as individuals. The smell that's on this bottle is pretty gross, and that makes me think that it probably broke somewhere around France on its way here. Now, I still don't know where my good opener is, so it takes me 2 or 3 pulls on these to try and save them, so that we just get a little dent in them. I can just push out like that. It's supposed to be an amber, is what the bottle says. I mean, okay, I can see it. It's amber-like. It has 1 finger of head. It's a fairly orangish brown color, so yeah, it has the amber hues like it should. Scent-wise, you get the barley malt, and there's something that's just slightly off with the scent. I don't know if that's the chestnut flour, I don't know if that's my mind making me think that it's the chestnut flour, since I don't know what it's supposed to smell like, but really you just get the malt, and then this slightly odd off scent. It's not a bad scent, it's just not... it's not what you'd expect when you picked this up. I also didn't mention, this beer is fairly cloudy. I mean, it's not opaque, but it is kind of cloudy. I don't think this is a beer that I'd like to drink very often, but I could really cook with this. It tastes a lot like my grandmother's baked beans, and I mean, I could see this being added to the baked beans to make it just that much better. There's a very sweet, malty taste at the beginning, and then it hits you with like a molasses taste almost. That molasses taste is really what you get at the finish too. Get a slight bit of bitterness coming back, but the molasses is what I'm tasting in the final. It's very light. It's very smooth. The carbonation is very light as well. I'm really loving that really sweet molassesy taste. As I said, I could cook with this. I would use this in my baked beans. In fact, if I can find a bottle of this, I will use it just for that. As a beer, I could see it in a night of drinking with your friends. If you're sitting there and you're just trying different things, I could see drinking one of them. I don't think it's a beer I'd ever drink more than one of in a night. Even then, maybe one of in a week. It's very flavorful, yet not at the same time. If you know what I mean. I mean, it's there, but it's subtle, yet in your face at the same time. It's just sweet malt molasses and a tiny, tiny touch of hops at the end to give you that tiny bitterness. And I mean, it's flavorful. The flavors you're getting off of it are very in your face. You really can taste the molasses. You can really taste the malt. You can, even though it's slight, you can really taste that hop. But at the same time, it's not flavorful because that's all there is. And they just hit you bang, 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 and they're pretty much gone. It's almost a dry at the end. I would give it a 6.5 out of 10. There's nothing wrong with it. It doesn't taste bad. But I really don't see myself drinking it. As I said, I see myself cooking with it. And that's really where I'm going to leave it. I'd probably cook with it. I probably wouldn't drink it again. So 6.5 out of 10 for Pietra, or Pietra, or however you want to say it. My grade 10 French is saying Pietra. Have a good night, and thank you for watching.